Alright, this is part 36 of A Cry for Help.
We just did part
36, but of course...
It's May 21st, 2012.
But what happened was, we went to 15 minutes, 30 seconds.
Exactly.
And what we're going to do is, from now on, we're going to record the time that our video ends. So, of course, the cult doesn't want us to expose our videos.
So they make it like if it's longer than 50 minutes and 30 seconds.
No, it was 15 minutes.
No,
and
but
30.
they want to make...
No, what they do is they have all this manipulation. If you go to 15 minutes and 30 seconds, they extend it a little bit.
33,
okay?
34.
And then we get sorry, okay, your video was too long. We took a picture of it. So now we inform the cult.
It's just too frustrating, so we have to do it again because it's exhausting.
So the cult hears us,
But you know what? I'm not exhausted.
No.
I actually got more energy to do it now, even better.
I mean, you gotta have a sense of humor here because otherwise you die. Okay? So anyway, I was telling the public, but the cult took it off as usual.
We just very quickly.
What Jamie... In our last video, we said that Jamie Kurt is on our website. So what did he do? He got off our website, and we said that he steals our videos. So he's still on our website, okay? But what he does is, he goes supposedly to his own section, but it's still on our account because it's still Joseph Tropeano's account, the way we opened it, and I have it right here. It's still Joseph Tropeano's account, which you're going to see up here. He steals one of our videos again.
I'm going to show it.
He takes part 31 now, okay, takes it from our account and puts it on his account.
I'm going to hold this for a while.
Alright? And then he does also corruption on top. He writes Susan and Joseph Tropeano part so-and-so, and then he crosses it out, which is a common technique that happened with my nephew Brian Jacobson also, because we have all the documents.
I just want to see, is this where it's crossed out?
Yeah, on top.
Results. Yeah, okay.
Is it crossed out?
Yes, yes it is. It is.
Okay.
It is.
Because we have all the documents from Brian Jacobson also doing the same thing, where they cross out their names, they make them look like they're not good people, and actually this is all the same. Okay, because it's all connected with Phyllis Leinwand. Phyllis Leinwand made a deal.
Discrediting, humiliating, and mocking.
Phyllis Leinwand made a deal with Linda Jacobson, my sister, and Douglas Jacobson, because from all the evidence, it most likely appears, it definitely appears that Brian Jacobson, he's definitely living, okay? It appears that he was kidnapped, and in order to get their son home, it had to backfire on us. So we got the Nazi regime, but Brian also is suffering too. Okay? We have nothing against Brian.
No. As a matter of fact, we love Brian.
Brian is my nephew.
Right.
And when I thought he died, I cried like crazy for him.
We went berserk. We could not, you know, it was so, when we heard that, I was shocked, up all night.
And you know what? And Brian really has a good heart, and so does his brother Sean Jacobson.
They're both.
I mean, you know,
very good nature.
We have to report them because we don't want to lose our lives, but we don't want Brian or anybody else to be in danger either. Linda Jacobson and Doug don't care. Okay, they had this all backfire on us because of Phyllis Leinwand, and they had to save their sons in order, and Phyllis Leinwand had us as her targets, and she was able to concoct this, which we don't know as of yet all the details. So anyway, a message to Brian. We don't hate you, Brian. We love you.
Yes, we do.
And a message to Sean. You're the nicest, sweetest guy, but Linda Jacobson kept us away from you because we are not to know anything. It's secret society. Brian, how could you go on like this? I'm really talking to you, Brian. Okay? You need to talk. You need to expose this. Because I don't really think you want Joe and I dead. Alright, Brian, when this whole thing happened, you wanted to help us, and then you got caught in this whole machinery of corruption.
Big ball of confusion.
Okay? And it's, you know, it's not fair to you. We know you're suffering too. And it's certainly not fair to us, Brian. We had nothing to do with it.
Nothing at all, Brian.
So, you know, Brian,
Nothing
I'm not only
whatsoever.
speaking to, to the world, I'm speaking to you. When I thought you died, and my mother said, you're not to know, and I had to see on the internet articles that what happened to you.
I mean, that was horrible.
I
just
burst
to look
out
at
in
that.
tears, Brian.
It was
Okay?
a shock. It was
I don't have any ill will towards you. Your mother does, towards us. And she took my daughter away. She made my daughter her daughter. Brian, okay? We're begging you to please talk. Expose this. Okay? Because what they did to you on your websites, they're doing the same to us.
and
Taking you out of
and what they said about you, which I don't want to mention, in those websites,
it was
when you died, how they were mocking you.
Yes.
I mean, it's disgusting.
Okay, Brian.
It's disgusting.
Brian, I want you to really think about it, okay? Because this is going to be exposed. We don't want to really expose you, but we have to, because we don't want to lose our lives, Brian. Just like you didn't want to lose your life. But it's not right to have it backfire on us, Brian. And I know you're listening. I know you know about our videos. The whole family does. And this has to stop. Okay?
And it's
Phyllis,
dangerous
Leinwand,
also
it's dangerous.
for Steve Granite.
Yes.
Oh, I said his name.
Yeah, well, for Papa.
For Papa.
Okay? Brian, we don't want another tragedy. My mother died because of this cult. You have to step forward, Brian, and talk. You too, Sean. You're a nice guy, but you're caught in this. We don't want to expose you. We don't want to say bad words about you. But we don't want to die, Sean. You know that. Your mother and father did wrong with Phyllis Leinwand, and she got everybody in a mess. And this brainwashing killed Grandma. Okay?
And the things that Grandma was saying to us and to Susan and I, she was talking like the corruption talks, but she didn't know better because she was brutally brainwashed.
Brian, we have to all, and Sean, we have to all be together and get this Phyllis Leinwand and her cult. Okay? Staying enemies because your parents made some kind of illegal money deals and Phyllis Leinwand blackmailed them, bribed them. It's not working out, Brian. There's going to be more tragedies in the family. And I don't think you want that, Brian. Okay?
Brian, I know you want to live your life. You want to have a successful career.
So is everybody else.
And
we want to live our lives too.
I wish you the best of luck with your career. And
I do too.
I mean, I looked at your videos. I looked like how
Brian,
you made those videos.
Brian, your videos are beautiful. I look at your videos and I cry.
They are top notch.
I mean, you are an artist.
Okay.
And we have creativity in the family.
Okay.
But look what this corruption is doing to all of us, Brian. Look what it's doing. You need to talk. There's a lot of things that I can't say on the video. I need so much to talk to you, Brian. Okay? Just remember, even if you don't talk,
just keep it in your mind.
The exposing that we're doing is because Joe and I don't want to die either. Okay, Brian?
And it's because of nothing that we did to your family.
To your family, it's our family.
To our family. I mean, I'm saying,
Yeah, because everybody separated us, Brian.
Right. It's nothing that we did. And I can't say it in any other way.
Brian, remember when this whole corruption began? You told us if Jeff Brown did anything wrong to you, I will sever my ties, because you were my nephew. And I would do the same for you. And then Phyllis Leinwand,
the whole
thing
started snowballing from there. and it just got worse, worse, and worse, and the family just started spreading out, spreading out.
And then Mama and Papa got brainwashed. Okay,
and we were completely ostracized. Okay? You know what that feels like?
Brian, do you? Do you, Brian? I remember taking care of you when you were a little baby. Linda and Doug went on vacation. I took care of you for 2 weeks. I always remember you as the baby that I loved, and then you came to my wedding. I look at the pictures. You were about 8 years old. You sang at my wedding. I mean, what happened, Brian?
I saw those pictures.
Yeah.
We have a lot of albums at the house. I mean, Susan kept so many photo albums of the family functions. I mean, it makes you cry when you
It
look
does,
at that.
Brian.
It really gets
really
you
does.
so sad.
And when I watch your
Unbelievable.
videos of CEM, I cry because they're so beautiful. And I wish I could talk to you. You could be my nephew. I mean, Linda Jacobson took Bonnie as her daughter, my daughter, but I can't even be near you and Sean.
Just want to make one point. I know we are slamming your mother and father, but if Phyllis Leinwand did not enter in this family's lives, all this never would have happened. Just think about it. All this, you know, I don't care if Linda and Doug made money deals or made to do something.
Who cares?
It didn't matter. It would not matter to us.
I mean, all the politicians and everybody else.
Whatever.
It
It's their
matter to
business.
us.
It's their business. But because of this Phyllis Leinwand that came into the picture,
With her coat.
all this had to happen. This whole family had to fall apart. This whole family, like Papa said to us, says, I don't know what happened to this family. I wish we were all together. And yeah, I remember him telling me this just before Grandma died.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And you know,
And
at that time, you know, he was so, you know, beside
Horrible.
himself because.
And I remember Papa.
And I remember he was talking about that when we met at the door of his building, and we hugged each other. And he said, "What happened to this family?"
And I remember Papa saying, Lucille, when she's going down to the grave, where are you? And I said the same thing, Mommy, where are you? Brian, she left me for about 5 years. She was a clone of the lethal corruption. Okay, you know, Grandma always loved me. I spent every weekend with Papa and Mama, and I wish we could go back in time. Brian, we're begging you, and Sean, talk to each other. You're both good boys. Grandma used to always say, my boys. Yes, you are. Very
Wish this
nice
family
boys.
could be together.
Please, Brian, Sean, we're begging you to stop this corruption. Because it's not going to be good for any of us.
Stop these secrets. Stop these secrets. It doesn't do good for anybody. Not for anybody.
And Papa's in danger also.
Yeah, because Susan and I, we love him to death.
We do. He's
Susan,
brainwashed.
Susan,
I
his,
love him.
it's a daughter. His daughter. And she loves him to death. Anyway.
Okay. Brian and Sean, please think about it. Please.
Please do that.
Talk to each other. Sometimes you have to stray from your parents and do what's right. And Linda and Doug, why don't you talk too? Instead of always running away from us. When we saw you at the funeral, you wouldn't even sit with us.
We wanted to talk to you. We wanted to talk. And what happened to Doug? We hugged. And he said, don't worry, nothing ever happened.
And then we
don't
hear
worry about it.
from my father, they hate you. The whole family hates you.
I mean, what's going on
Why
here?
you hate us? We're lethal corruption. You really want to see us dead, Linda? Do you? How could you have your sister?
Anyway, this video, it's I guess it's part 36 again, right?
Yes.
It's still
We
part
didn't get to
36.
the wire, but we had to say this because it just
It's
came out.
It's coming to an end. Okay, and
We have to stop it before because then they let the video go too long.
right.
So thank you. We'll
Thank you
come
again.
right back.
We'll be back.
Yes.
Thank you again.